All right, we have a knife here. This got here a little sooner than I was expecting. The seller was nice enough to use expedited shipping, which is greatly appreciated. This, if it's what I think it is, which I can't think of any other knife that I've bought recently, so I'm hoping this is what I think it is. Yeah, it is. Is actually a gift. This is a gift for a coworker. And it's definitely a nice gift, I think. I hope he feels that way. The company I work for was purchased. It was acquired recently. Man, I hired this guy 2 years ago now, I guess. A little more. And he's been through thick and thin with me and has been ride or die. And so I told him I wanted to buy him a pocket knife, and that I wanted it to be one that represented Bellingham. We always wanted to have him out here and have the team out for an event of some sort. And it never worked out, unfortunately. But, you know, he's a mountaineering guy and I think he would love this area. So I wanted to get him a knife that was sort of representative and would remind him of where I live and of the journey that we've been on through the company. And he was thick and thin, you know, one of the people that really got my back and was someone that helped us have a really successful outcome. So yeah, this is obviously a really nice knife for buying as a gift. And this one's kind of cool. So this one was, I think I'm the third owner of this. And it was sharpened to a mirror edge by the first owner, I believe. I think it was the first owner. That person may have been the second owner, but they did a really nice job on a TS Prof. And it is freaking mirror edge, beautiful edge on it. So if he decides to use this, it will be a really great user. If he decides to keep it as a collector, it'll, you know, look beautiful anytime he brings it out. But whew, holy moly, you already have that awesome hollow grind on the brown knives. You add in this crazy edge that got put on it, and this thing is very sharp. Very nicely done by the prior owner. So this one is serial number 68. Serial number 68 in 154 cm. A nice, well-balanced steel. Great stainless properties. I'm sorry, it's not 154 cm, it's CPM 154. My bad. Great stainless properties. I really like this pattern for like a non-knife person. Like pattern 2 is really, really nice, but I think like a non-knife person might like this slightly more mellow pattern that he did on pattern 1. And yeah, I'm really excited to give this to him. So I'm gonna get it packaged back up and get it out in the mail. And I'm gonna send him this video so that he actually knows how the heck to use this thing. So there's 2 points I gotta give him. One is, if you deploy this, notice how this comes back and it can kind of pinch you in here. So if your hand's right here, when this comes back, it can kind of get you. So watch out for that. Obviously watch out for the edge because it's insanely sharp. And then the last one is when this is deployed, just be careful on pressing the button. It can, you know, end up folding if you're grabbing it in just the wrong way. You can deploy the button by pushing in with your hand like that. So heads up for those things. Besides that, this is one of the best pocket knives I think was ever made. And it's made by a really brilliant engineering mind here in the Bellingham, Washington area. Here's your certificate of authenticity. It's called the Brown Mini FSD. Number 68 that was made. This was probably made in like December of 2022, if I had to guess. Maybe November of 2022. Oh, look at that. This has some, it probably has some skiffs in it. I was noticing that the action was really nice. It must have some skiffs in it, which I forgot or didn't notice. So it probably has some upgraded bearings in there, because this looks like the Deldrins that it originally came with are here right now. So I gotta decide if I want to swap that back for him or leave it as it is. Yeah, it's got a tiny bit of, oh wait, I was pressing the button, case in point. Feels like the lockup's pretty good on it. I gotta think about that if I want to swap that out. It's probably easy enough, but I might just leave it as it is. We'll see. So, you know, as a non-knife person, basically these are the bearings that the knife runs on, and they have been swapped out to an aftermarket bearing, which is called Skiff Rocket Glide. It's not a super expensive upgrade, but it's, you know, as good as it gets on bearings. And yeah, the action on this thing is pretty fantastic, I have to say. Hard to compare because it's a button lock, so you don't really notice the bearings as much to me on a button lock, because of the way you're able to deploy the liner so completely out of there. You know, you're not like getting a partial deployment and then depending on the bearings to like close it back down like you are on a liner lock or a frame lock. But whatever, good stuff. All right, that's all for now. My friend, I hope you really enjoy that. And for the rest of you, please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.